gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it.
Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Pulls it in at the 13. On 1st and 10, Carey. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Off the play fake. Carey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On fourth down, Carey. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played, and the defense too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten. And they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Go, Reed, go!
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
A 2-yard gain. It's now... No! Get him! I'm not right. I'm not attacking. 18!
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 are going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come back in, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 4th down, Carey. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. All again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Tua on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. This is intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carey The quick slant caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into this spot.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can.
Here we go. Hey,
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to go up top again. He's got it with the 15. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And great field position coming. This just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a big 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Off play action. Carry.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
The 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to air one out. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Tua. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Carry. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Carey.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Off play action. Carry.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carry. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, ready?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Dolphins 28.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slant. And the Lions are going to be set up with 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be... He's got a man, complete! And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Miami, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your confidence. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had getting hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Babies for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.